charity shops are sick of your shit. It's me, your stylish friend Alice, here to take fashion's dirty secrets out of the closet so we can make conscious decisions. Today's topic? Charity shops. Now, during the first lockdown, a lot of us got pretty into our wardrobe clear outs. And as we enter a new lockdown, you might be tempted to go and Marie Kondo the heck out of all your clothes.
I mean, it is super satisfying, isn't it?
You're probably going to be tempted to give all the stuff you don't want to a charity shop. After all, the more we donate, the more we're helping good causes, right? Maybe not. Let's be clear, I am not anti-charity shop. In fact, I love them. And when most of us donate clothes to charity, it's because we genuinely believe that our unwanted clothes are going to be helping people one way or another. But it's really important that we realise the full journey of our discarded clothes and how it affects both the planet and the livelihood of people all around the world. You see, our charity shops are drowning in a sea of unwanted clothes all year round, and much of this ultimately ends up in landfills or is pawned off to countries in the global south so we don't even have to clean up our own mess. There has never been more clothes on the planet than right now, with current estimates putting new garment production at 100 billion garments per year. The quality of these has never been worse, and trends have never been cycling faster. What do you mean you don't want to buy these bobbly cycle shorts that were totally in fashion for 2 weeks back in 2019? We've reached a point where 700,000 tonnes of clothing are sent to recycling centres, clothing banks and charity shops each year, and ultimately 80% of these clothes are doomed to end up in landfill or be incinerated, with only a tiny 20% actually being sold on in charity shops or recycled. And as this clothing slowly decomposes in a process that takes hundreds of years, harmful gases like carbon dioxide and methane are released into the atmosphere. But here's where things get really murky. Most of the clothes we donate to charity don't end up in charity shops at all. Around 70% of the clothes donated globally end up in Africa. In Ghana, these are known as dead white man's clothes. The reality is, no one has died in them. They've not had a chance to. We are cycling through clothes at such a pace that our bobbly, stained, ripped and otherwise unfit for purpose clothing is what these secondhand sellers in Ghana are left with. Those sellers often struggle to make a profit, shoppers in those markets are left with our crappy secondhand cast-offs, and a lot of those clothes still end up in landfill anyway, just in a different country. That is neo-colonialism and it is not okay. Some countries are starting to fight back against the sea of our crappy second-hand clothing. In 2018, several East African countries proposed to ban the import of second-hand clothing from the global north, and this actually led to a huge fallout between America and Rwanda. The thing is, America and the UK too need to be able to send our second-hand clothing to countries like this because we don't know what else to do with them. And even if we as consumers don't have the solutions, it's important that we at least realise the implication of getting rid of our unwanted fashion purchases. So what is the most ethical thing to do with your unwanted clothes? Well, first of all, please do not leave your clothes in bin bags piled up on the doorstep of closed charity shops. The charities cannot use these donations and ultimately you're fly tipping. Not cool. But the harsh reality is, we don't just need to be finding more conscious ways to say goodbye to our clothing. We need to be buying so much less and so much better. And when you do need something new, try the second-hand first approach, because the more that we can buy from our charity shops, then the more we can extend the life cycle of these clothes.